Kia ora, Helen Brahms here. Just wanted to pop in for a couple of minutes, although it might be a little longer, we don't know. But I hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. I know I am. Casey Kiwi and I are here because we want to talk about something very important. And that question is, what do you want to do before the dirt nap? And you're probably wondering what that means. Okay, so we're going to backtrack a little bit to a couple of weeks ago when I was at a travel agent training seminar thing, and one of the keynote speakers was Ben Nimtam from The Buried Life. You can go Google The Buried Life. They have a phenomenal thing that they do, and what they did, it's 4 guys from Canada who came up with a list of 100 things they wanted to do before they died. And as they went through the process, they started crossing stuff off, and as they started crossing stuff off, they started helping others cross items off their list. They would ask the question, what do you want to do before you die? So I'm sitting there thinking about it, and it was a very emotional presentation for everybody in the room. I don't think there was a dry eye in the place with some of the stories he was telling us about some of the people they had helped along the way. It was very moving, very emotional. It was awesome. So anyway, it suddenly made me aware of the fact that for the last 4 years, our tagline has been, we help people cross destinations off our travel bucket list before they take a dirt nap. And I suddenly realized that I had been saying that tagline, but not living it. So I hadn't been asking people, what do you want to see and do before you die? Which is basically, what do you want to do before you die? What do you want to cross off your bucket list before you take a dirt nap? So I was thinking about this, and so we're now starting this movement called Before the Dirt Nap. And we're going to be doing different things, but we're going to talk about that more later on. Right now, we're going to be talking about what is on your travel experience bucket list. So what I did is that I suddenly realized that I have a list here, not written down or anything else. So I went through my box of journals, and hey, Jenny, good to see you. It was great to see you last weekend too. Grabbed myself a notebook, and I have started writing in here things that I want to experience when I travel. And I was going through magazines, pulling out articles on different places I wanted to travel to. I've got books on travel that I've been flipping through those to see if there's any experience in there. So get a pen and paper, because it's not committed unless you write it down. And once you write it down, then it's more, and I mean pen and paper, not typing it on the computer. There is something about picking up a pen, picking up some paper, and actually physically writing that will help it stick up here a little more and help you commit to doing that. So what are some of the things on your travel experience bucket list? I jotted down a quick few things that I thought I would mention in case it inspires you. We've got experiencing the carnival celebration of Mardi Gras in New Orleans. How awesome would that be? Snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef. Bungee jumping from the Kawarau Bridge, where it all started 30 years ago. Can you believe bungee jumping became commercialized 30 years ago? It sort of like blows my mind. How about sleeping in a hammock on a tropical beach? Or you could take a beautiful cruise through the Panama Canal as you marvel at great technology and the engineering behind how they built the Panama Canal. How about meeting a quokka? And you're probably wondering, what's a quokka? A quokka is the happiest marsupial in the world, and there's only one place you can find it, on Rottnest Island in Australia. How about watching the antics of the blue-footed boobies on the Galapagos Islands? Listening to the haunting sounds of the sea organ in Croatia. That one's definitely on my list, along with the Galapagos with the blue-footed boobies. How about the golfers? Where I've got any golfers out there? How about playing a round of golf on the Nullarbor Links, which is the world's longest 18-hole golf course. It's 850 miles long. And for those of you who work on the metric side, that's about 1,370 kilometers. So that's in Australia. It's basically between Adelaide and Perth. You could witness the ancient sport of sumo wrestling in Japan. How about hiking to the bottom of the Grand Canyon? Or maybe going the other way too, going back up. World cruise. Awesome, Craig. Awesome. Experiencing a sunset and a sunrise at Machu Picchu. How about witnessing the excitement of the Monaco Grand Prix from your own private balcony? Marvel at the beauty of the Northern Lights or the Southern Lights. Did you know there's ones in the south as well, not just the north? How about snaking through central Malaysia on a jungle railway? How cool would that be? So that's just a few of ideas that you can do for travel experiences. You can even go, sea kayaking, canoeing down different rivers and things, taking an Amazon river cruise, seeing different waterfalls around the world. One of the things on my list is when I was in Alaska for the first time in 2009, is we were going down Tracy's Arm, which is one of the fjords there. And they had a naturalist on board who told us that there are 5 places in the world that you will see and experience fjords, and they are all on the west coast. So you had North America, Greenland, Norway, Chile, and New Zealand. So I've already seen the ones in New Zealand, and I've seen the ones in North America up in Alaska there. So I now want to go see the ones in Greenland, Norway, and Chile. So if you want to come traveling with me, just let me know, because we are going to be organizing some amazing world life experience, once in a lifetime experiences. And we're going to be doing it as part of our Before the Dirt Nap movement experience. I don't know, we haven't fully defined it yet. But our first one that we've got coming up is going to be in May of 2020, where we're going to be doing Quito, Mashpai in Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands, and then we're also going to do a 7-night add-on to Peru, where we will be overnighting up at Machu Picchu. So if you want to come and want more information, just contact me, private message me, and we will get you all hooked up on that one. So thank you all for listening. I appreciate you all. Have a totally super fantastic sparkling day.